Just yesterday, the PSLE math paper with these two coins created this huge uproar on social media. Now, as a mathematics coach to PSLE students, I was super eager to know about the style and type of questions that came up. Now, some of my students, right after the exams, while exiting the venue, started to share with me their thoughts about the paper. Tough but can do. Challenging questions that require deep thinking. I tried my best. These were all very, very common words. Parents texted me with mixed reactions. Some were asking about the questions and whether it was really a fair paper. Others were of full praise of the great efforts by their child. Now, here's my thoughts about the PSLE math exams. After observing the past years of exam papers, I see that the vast majority of questions are routine type. Questions and sums that have been done in school time and time again. So really, if a student practices and prepares for the exams, then there is no real reason why he or she cannot secure a decent grade. Of course, as with any exams, right, there will always be questions that set students apart from each other. Now, the PSLE exams is actually a placement exam where students get streamed into different levels after the PSLE results are out. Now, whether or not this exam happens too early in life, I think that's another discussion altogether that requires much more time than this. And then there was this coins question that circulates around in social media like wildfire. Now, let's discuss about this coins question. Is it really something impossible? And what can a student actually do, and even parents do, to strengthen these exam skills before the exams? Now, I have to put a disclaimer out there before I go on. This video tutorial that comes right after this is meant for learning purposes for future students attempting the exams. Alright? And for parents and students out there who want some kind of closure to this question, this video tutorial is just for you. However, if you are a parent or student who feels that this video tutorial will only affect your morale for the next papers, then I suggest you to switch off. Alright? Now, let's dive into this coins question. Helen and Ivan had the same number of coins. Helen had a number of 50-cent coins and 64 20-cent coins. These coins had a mass of 1.134 kilograms. Ivan had a number of 50-cent coins and 104 20-cent coins. So right off the bat, we know that Ivan had more 20-cent coins compared to that first person, Helen, which means that Helen will have more 50-cent coins as compared to Ivan. Now, we will draw a model shortly to illustrate this point. Who has more money in these coins? And by how much? First question. Second question, given that each 50-cent coin is 2.7 grams heavier than a 20-cent coin, what is the mass of Ivan's coins in kilograms? Now, first up, to visualize this problem, what we can do is to draw for ourselves a model, okay? So for Helen and Ivan, now for Helen, we know that the model is as such, and they both, in fact, have the same number of coins. So that's why we can duplicate Helen's model for Ivan as well. Okay? Helen had a number of 50-cent coins. So this is really unknown how many she has. But we know that she has 64 20-cent coins. So these two types of coins were there. 50 cents, 20 cents. Alright? So this section here, we will allocate it for the 20-cent coins. Okay, and in fact, we know the numbers. There are 64 20-cent coins. Alright, now next up, this section we fill it up with 50-cent coins and we proceed to Ivan's model. Now for Ivan, he had a number of 50-cent coins and more 20-cent coins as compared to the first person. So for Ivan, right, the 20-cent coins that we allocate will be more. Okay? So more by how much? We'll get to that very soon. Now this is 104 And the other section, we fill it up with 50 cents. Okay, 50 cents. Now, if you notice, this particular section is a 50-cent section. So is this particular section. If I were to cut this up, this section in red will also be a 50-cent section. Now, this is where the difference comes in between these two people's coins. Alright? Yes, you have the same red section, the same red 50-cent section. And if you cut for the 20 cents, yes, you will have the same 20-cent sections here. So where the difference lie in is somewhere in the middle here. Somewhere in the middle. So now, let me just cut this up. So 20 cents, 20 cents. Okay? Draw a dotted line. Dotted line. Okay? So this blue section, right, you can take it as the same 20-cent section whereby you have 64 of these 20-cent coins. Okay? Now, and earlier on, we actually boxed out this 50-cent section. So draw a dotted line, box this out as well. Same 50-cent section. Alright, so where the difference in coins come in is really in this middle section, which I'm going to put in yellow, this middle section and this middle section. For Ivan, this middle section will be a 20-cent section. However, for Helen, this middle section will be a 50-cent section. Other than that, this is the same as this, and this is the same as this. Alright? So who has more money, and by how much more? Basically, what is the difference in their money? Since Helen has more 50-cent coins, alright, Helen will have more money as compared to Ivan. So for the first answer, we know that Helen has more money. By how much more? What is the difference in their money? For difference, we do not consider these sections here because these sections are equal in money. There's no differences in this section. The differences come in the middle section. Alright, how many coins are there in this middle section? Next step, 104 minus 64, we get 40 coins that lies in this middle section. Alright, so Helen has this 40 50-cent coins, Ivan has 40 20-cent coins in this middle section. So what is the difference in each of these coins? 0.50 minus 0.20, that is 0.30, 30 cents. And we have 40 of these coins, so 40 times 30 cents. And that will give us $12 as the difference in the amounts of money. Okay, part A is done. Now for part B. Part B is asking us about mass. Okay, what is the mass of Ivan's coins in kg? Question mark. Alright, what is this question mark in terms of kg? Now we know Helen's coins, okay, they actually have a mass of 1.134 kilograms. So again, to find the mass of Ivan's coins, we will have to consider the difference in coins, because whatever is the same, they will have the same mass. Same mass for this section. The difference really come in the middle section there. Okay, what is the difference in mass between this yellow section versus this other yellow section? Now we know in this question that the 50-cent coin is 2.7 grams heavier than the 20-cent coins. Alright, that's only for one coin. What if you have 40 coins, as what we have in this middle section? Alright, 40 times 2.7 grams. Let's see what that amounts to. 108 grams. So between Helen and Ivan, the difference in masses of their coins will be 108 grams. Now we change this into kilograms, so that is 0.108 kg. And to find Ivan's mass for his coins will be 1.134. Take away this difference. And we'll achieve an answer of 1.026 kg. There you have it, the concepts and skills required for these coins question. Was it really impossible? Now, with the right techniques and good study habits, I believe this question can be done. And remember, most of the questions in PSLE Math are really common type questions that you can practice and prepare for. It's just that if one is willing to go the extra mile to score a high grade, then more of these type of strategies need to be mastered. What's most important, however, is that we always encourage our children to always give their best efforts. And with efforts, right, comes the bonus benefits of good results and achieving your dreams.